Hey you guys, what's up? This is the Anime Blaze coming to you with another episode of Blaze Talks. Um, in this episode of Blaze Talks, I'm going to be bringing you guys my thoughts, 100% thought through, all the way through to the end, showing you guys the results in the form of a video on today's topic. Now, one moment here. Today's topic, I'm going to be talking about the conveyance of emotion in anime and really what makes it, I guess, important. Important, spectacular, um, all around makes an anime really, really great. So, let's get started. What is emotion? Emotion is pretty much everything that you and I and everyone else feels as a feeling, whether it be, pain, suffering, I guess anxiety, fear, happiness, depression. It's all of those things. And as human beings, it's natural for us to feel those ways about different things. Even love. So, in my opinion, anime really does a great job of showing these things to us. I mean, in real life, think about it. In real life, it's not just a simple situation as in, oh, these two love each other. It's more complicated than that. Well, sometimes. Um, Anger, frustration, or vengeance, uh, especially those ways. I mean, they're not just that simple. In real life, things are never simple. Never. There's always a long, long, winding, twisting road behind everything. So, in anime, it plays a very important part. I mean, it not even just in the role, of story of plot, but it plays an important role of identification and who a character is. Uh, Let me see what I can find here. Which one I use as an example? I already use this one. Higurashi. The main character, Keiichi Mahabara, he's pretty much your average normal guy. But when things start taking a weird twist for the turn for the worst, or just start getting hella creepy, this guy feels fear. But it's not just any, it's not just like a jump, boo, ha, jump back, that kind of fear. This guy is like fearing for his life. He feels that if he just makes the wrong mistake, one wrong, simple mistake, his life will end. And shows many times throughout this series, many, many times, that he comes in contact where his life almost ends. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure it does somewhere along the lines, but that's for another day. Another good example of not fear, but something a bit along the lines of melancholy, sadness, depression, love, things of that nature. Air the Motion Picture. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen my review on it. Might re-review it if I need to. But this movie is a perfect example of love. Love, sadness, freedom, those sorts of things. The main character falls in love with a girl who, he's like a traveling performer, and he falls in love with the girl that is pretty much, I guess, sick. In human terms, she's sick, but it's a long, complicated process of why she's sick. And from that moment on, he feels that he has to stay there for her, he has to be there for her no matter what, all the way up until the end. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, this movie almost made me cry. Okay, it did, but it was a very sad and touching movie. It made me feel the characters, the depth to what happened between the two characters, the relationship that they both shared. And anime does that. Anime is the perfect example of what it doesn't take emotion lightly. It takes it into consideration on every single aspect, on every single level, between whether it just be the plot, not just the plot, but The characters. That's where emotions shine the most. Sure, it's a simple human thing that we all exhibit, but anime seems to make every single emotion pop out and stand out as if it were real, which it is. And that's what I like about it. Um, I guess I'll give you guys a couple more examples. Hold on, my watch just went off. All right, so I guess I'll give you guys a couple more examples. True love story, 100% great. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 whenever I do my review. But Romeo and Juliet. If you guys haven't seen this, that anime was freaking amazing. You could actually, again, to me, emotion plays a big part in whether I like an anime series or not. Emotion, character relations, I guess relationships, whether there's a psychological standpoint doesn't even really matter. But main part being relationships, people, relationships. Just like in real life, if you feel a connection between you and somebody else, whether it be you and somebody you love, like a girlfriend or something like that, or between you and your brother, always there for each other, bros, Gurren Lagann, for example, emotions, relations, and everything between you and your parents or whoever, that sort of thing. That sort of thing plays a big major role into me whether it makes an anime show really good. Whether I should recommend it as a top grade, top class anime show, or just plain okay good. I enjoy deeper stuff. That's just me. Two more examples here, and I'll be done. Marduk Scramble. As I always tell you guys, great cyberpunk anime. But that might be the main reason. Another thing I liked about it was the fact of emotion that the character below felt throughout the entire movie. She felt, she went from feeling depressed and alone, because everything she went through, she was raped in the movie. Her whole life has been, trash. I mean, her whole life has just been down, depressing, but she goes from being dark, depressed and alone, to feeling refreshed and renewed, hopeful, to later vengeance for the guy who killed her, because now she's back in a new body and everything. But now she's seeking vengeance for the guy who killed her and many others, not just in the legal system, but actually out on the streets hunting them down. So, yeah, definitely plays a lot of emotion in that. I think one more I might have that might play a significant role, I guess, in emotions, is Le Portrait de Petite Cosette. It's a romance, horror, psychological, whatever. But the main thing is the girl, Cosette, asked the man, or the boy, Avery, the college student. She asked him, who loves me so much that he would be willing to give up his own life because of all the events that she went through, and she puts him through so much, and he feels that connection. He feels that if he stays with her, it's for the better, that the relationship is good. But there's just one catch: she's a ghost. It's like a psychological kind of torture thing, and it's pretty much driving him insane. And he really just feels that he has to end it. But there's like a huge catch to what happens at the end of the series. I would not tell you, but I will tell you it's good. So, does emotion play a very major role in anime? That's an understatement. Again, anime brings out the best emotion that I've seen in anything, really. Important? Yes. Characters, everything like that. It makes the story go on. it helps you to relate to the characters. So, with that being said, this is another episode of Blaze Talks. I guess I'll catch you guys later, or whatever. Hopefully. So yeah, tell me guys what you guys thought about this video in the comment section below. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Present day, present time. Catch you later.